Peace. What's good? It's the rent guard himself. Back to hate on some more shit. I got my brother with me. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Aloysius Connor.
What's up with all these fake nicknames you be giving me, man?
Say, bro, that's just how we roll, bro. You can never have. I don't know if you heard Sci-Hi album where he was like the dude in jail had 69 aliases and you don't know 69 people. That's how we rolling, bro.
What's up, bro? What's
Man,
that?
it's all good, man. I'm here, man. I'm you brought something to my attention today. We go hit on a few things. First of all, let me get this out the way. I have to say this. We are sponsored by Raw Honda. Raw Honda is paying us. They are sponsoring us. Please come pick us up in the whip. Secondly, I gotta say, happy belated birthday, Young Dolphin. Gotta get that out there. The King of Memphis.
Flipper.
You know what I'm saying? Long live the king. Um, First of all, man, really, this will be a short video. I just want to talk about, early in the week it came out that the Celtics had sent the trade package to the Nets for I think it was Jaylen, Marcus Smart, Derek White for KD, and the Nets rejected it.
So I think the first trade that was presented did not have Marcus Smart in it.
You're right.
But
You're right.
regardless, if he was sending in there or not, I think the Nets said no. Which, to be honest, like that had been, I had heard about that like a couple weeks ago, when that shit had all, like in the beginning of July, when the shit was all the rumors and stuff was coming out about Jaylen being offered and them saying no. I think now it just got out to, I guess it got out nationally, maybe.
I think that the Nets leaked it. Let's call it what it is. The Nets leaked it because they're trying to negotiate through the media. From my perspective, and this is my show, so that's what I'm calling it. From my perspective, they're trying to negotiate through the media. My question to you is this:
Yeah,
if you're the Nets, do you reject that trade?
If I really want to trade Kevin Durant,
yeah,
no. But I wouldn't have rejected a few other trades, that were offered either. I mean, if the goal was to really trade him, which I think is clear, and I've been kind of thinking this for a while, like they really don't want to trade him. You would have to offer something, just maybe like we've been talking about BI, right? If BI is offered and they get young talent and they get picks, well then yeah, you got to say that, because you got to say yes to that, because from a business perspective, that just makes the most sense anyway, especially if Kevin Durant wants his way out. But I don't think that they truthfully want to trade him, to be honest. I mean, they're going to do their due diligence. I think their ultimate goal is to maybe wait it out, and try to get those guys, Kyrie, KD, Ben Simmons and company, all on the floor and see what that shit look like. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have said no to that. If you really wanted to trade him, I probably would take that deal. But again, I mean, it was others that I would have considered it as well.
So let me ask you this: let's throw a little bit of spice in there. This is a hate show, and I feel like we're being very positive. If that trade, let's throw some hypotheticals. Let's say that trade happens, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the Celtics as the favorite coming into next season?
Is Marcus Smart in that deal?
Yeah, Marcus Smart is in that deal.
No.
Wow. So Marcus Smart, he swings the pendulum.
I mean, I think it helps. I think that Tatum, KD, Robert Williams and company, Al Horford. I'm missing. Derek White,
Grant Williams.
I mean, it's good, but is it better than Milwaukee once they're healthy?
So just the inclusion of Marcus Smart in that trade is the little that
yeah, because it matters. Yeah, I think it matters. It matters. I mean, first of all, he's the defensive player of the year. Whether you agree or not, he's a defensive player of the year, and he's a hell of a role player. And sure. And we know that those individuals matter. I think Tatum and KD is hell. 100%. I do think it's hell, but I'm curious for a team that was as good defensively as they were. If you take Marcus Smart out and you take Jaylen Brown out, and you throw in Kevin Durant, how much does that shift a team that was for a decent period of the year the best in basketball on that side of the floor? That's what I'm curious about. Like, does the offensive upgrade, does that balance it out enough to where, like, are they even better? I think they're still better than say like Miami, for example, but I don't think that they're better than Milwaukee.
So let me ask you this though. With that being said, I feel like I know who the defensive player of the year was, but I feel like the best defender on that team was Robert Williams.
I can say I can be yeah. I mean, I'm cool with that because that's when Robert being at center and being healthy made a big difference for them. So I ain't mad at that.
So with a healthy Robert Williams, KD, the addition of Malcolm Brogdon,
Jason. I forgot about Malcolm Brogdon. Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think they are top 3, but I still don't think that team is better than
Milwaukee
on paper. If Chris Middleton is healthy,
yeah.
First of all, if Chris Middleton is healthy, I think Milwaukee's in the finals again.
I'm with you.
I'm just gonna say that.
I'm with you.
I gotta see it work. I don't want to be disrespectful to KD, but I kind of still want to be disrespectful to KD because, bro, it still amazes me that they didn't win one game against Boston.
Say, bro, can again, since this is a hate show, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give you my take on it. Happy birthday to my dog Kale. I think KD mailed that shit in.
Okay, but what does that say about him? And what does that say? What should that say to you asking me a question about trading away 2 guys that were very important and you making it to the finals for him?
Good question. My rebuttal to that is I'm playing with Flat Earth, who is here part-time.
Playing with Flat Earth.
And who else was on that? Cam. It was me. I'm KD. It's me, Flat Earth, Cam Johnson.
Cam.
You know what I'm talking about, LSU Cam.
Yeah, Joe Harris wasn't healthy. Seth Curry.
Oh, he was there.
Andre Drummond.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it, but okay.
And listen,
Jason Tatum is an elite player. Probably, I think the run that he had, you could argue top 10, top 5. He had some really bad games. He had some really great games if you hold him as a superstar in the league when it came to the playoffs. But he's a bona fide superstar, right? You'd say KD and Jason Tatum, you have 2 top 10 players on your team, correct? Would you say that?
Yeah, I do.
Then, I mean, it's there. I love what Kevin Durant can do. I think he's easily an all-time top talent, an all-time player, one of the best offensive builds that I think we've ever seen.
Yeah.
I worry about him. If you're telling me he mailed it in, that bothers me.
Sure.
Why'd you mailed it in because it wasn't easier? You mailed it in because of the guy that was next to you. I get it. What happens if the guys around Boston, around you and Tatum don't show up in the way that they're supposed to? Do you mail it in then?
I feel like, and this is me, I'm not in the locker room, obviously, because I don't know Kevin Durant personally. I don't know him as a rapper. I don't know him as a tweeter. What I can tell you is, you never heard that song with him and Brian?
I would, yeah, I heard it and I forgot about it for a reason.
I'm never gonna forget about it.
No, but look, hold on, because we gotta. What about the Jaylen Brown side of this?
That's what I want to get to. This was my next question to you, and I feel that. I feel where he's coming from. He was disappointed, per his tweet.
How would you feel? Because to me, I wouldn't. I'd be like, all right.
Bro, listen.
That's how I feel, at least.
People was telling me I have a tweet on it, and I said, I understand Jaylen's emotions, but bro, it's Kevin Durant. People was telling me, yo, he helped them get to the finals, which I totally understand, and they totally are right, bro. But listen, all talent is not graded or created equal.
Dog, look, I got a few ex-girlfriends, okay?
Sure.
And they have helped me in a lot of ways mentally to get to this point and part that I'm at now to appreciate the person that I'm with today.
Yes.
I am happy that they are no longer in my life for the person that I am with today. It was worth it all.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't care. Like, I mean, it's a business. Everybody I left, I knew they were missing something. And boom, here I am. I feel like she got it all. It was worth it.
Bro, thank you.
So the fuck? It's Kevin Durant.
So in this case, if you're the Boston Celtics, you're saying, hey Jaylen, thank you for everything you've done. But there's Kevin Durant over there.
But nigga, you not enough. With all due respect.
If you Jaylen, you basically saying you understand, you're gonna be understanding of that.
It's Kevin Durant. Yes. I'm gonna be happy about it, but am I gonna be moping about it? Am I gonna be up? Nah, my goal is all right. Well, I obviously gotta work harder. See, I look in the mirror. I'm an accountability dude. So if we just got to the finals, and it's two sides to this. We got to the finals, and number one, I'm in trade rumors with one of the best players of all time. First of all, I'm like, okay, I get it 100%. We didn't get the job done. If we would have won the championship, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be talking about repeating right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I had games in which I was supposed to play better and I didn't. That's one side of now the other side of it is I get like, yo, I feel disrespected, surely. But what you got to do when you get disrespected? You either pout or you work hard.
Man, you got to put up, you got to show. But hold on, let me ask you this. It's people out there who will tell you that Jaylen Brown was the best player on that team in the finals.
Why they didn't? So, okay. I think he had games. Even if he was the best, they didn't win. And
best is not enough.
What enough? It wasn't enough. I like Jaylen Brown. I am surprised and happy that they went as far as they did without. But like the game is the game. Okay, you was the best in that moment, but Tatum is the dude. He not moving. Politics, better player, whatever you want to call it. They both dropped the ball, turning the ball over all over the place or whatever. They should have beat Golden State. When I talked about this, I picked Boston to win.
I had them. Yes, I picked Boston to win in 6.
They turned the ball over and they didn't play up to their potential and up to their ability against a Golden State team that, like, it was blood in the water. They weren't up to their regular, you know what I'm saying, third quarter. I mean, they did have some really good third quarters. I mean, some real vintage third quarters, but they weren't up to their regular championship self, especially outside of Steph.
You know what? Fuck it. We being nice. Again, all talent is not created equal. And just because I have a say and you have a say, like, your say don't outweigh my say if I'm greater than you. And that's just how life is, man. Sometimes
that's what it is.
Better than you.
KD's a better player.
We not giving participation trophies. We not hand holding it. Like, bro, you still a millionaire at the end of the day. You 100 million up. You just go get better. Just work on your craft, cause that's a unicorn, and you can't really fight that. Sometimes God giveth, and sometimes God taketh away. It's just what it is, man.
Listen, bro. The game is a game, and it's a business. And if it means that you got to go to Brooklyn to work hard and you got to leave a racist town. You know what I mean? To be on look, if Kyrie says with or without KD, he wants to play. Now, Jaylen he may be weary about it. May be a little weird going from what you was at in Boston, walking into a Brooklyn locker room with Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. But that could still be a good ass basketball team.
Sure, man.
It could. I'm not saying it would be
because you got two guys who don't want to pass the ball anyway. Jaylen ain't trying to pass that hole, and Kyrie is definitely not passing that hole. Let Ben Simmons be the point guard.
I listen. I mean, if it didn't work in Boston, fine. I got a chance to show that I'm in a different tier. You gotta. I mean, that just is what it is, bro. You can't cry about it. You can't want. You upset. I understand. You feel disrespected, but you ain't entitled to nothing in anything in life, in any business.
Last question here. If he shaved a couple inches off the flat top, do you think his handle would get better? Like, would he be aerodynamically in a position where he could not lose the ball when he's like? What you think?
No, because it's not one of them situations like with Elfrid Payton to where remember he had the little, like, he had the hair that was blocking his face.
Shit was poverty.
Was blocking his eyes.
That's canned. You know what that was, Chris?
What?
It was canned tuna. That's what that shit was. That was a different kind of poverty right there.
You know what I'm saying? But at least he didn't have extensions.
We go get there. This has been Lito's Rants featuring my dog Chris. Please like, subscribe, comment. We holler at y'all. Peace.